Hello everyone, my name is Chelsea Kirani Irianda with student ID 2025-32027 from the Information System Department, Class A. In this video, I will explain the second practicum about statistical data processing using Microsoft Excel. In this practicum, I process 17.7 data values with the highest value being 18.7 and the lowest value being 2. From this data, the range obtained was 18.5. After that, the number of class was determined using struggles rules, resulting in approximately 7 class with a class width of 13. After determining the number of class and the class width, I create a frequency distribution table starting from the first class interval, which was 2 to 14, until the last interval, which was 18 to 19. After the frequency distribution table was complete, I continue by create several additional columns to help with the statistical calculations. First, I create the main point column using the formula of 1/2 multiplied by the sum of the lower class limit and the upper class limit. After that, I degrade the formula down so all rows would automatically be filled. Next, I create the main point times frequency column by multiplying the main point value by the frequency in each class interval. After all the data were entered, I calculate the total using the sum function in Excel. After that, I create the code value column. In this step, I determine the class with the highest frequency as the reference point and assignment the coded value of 0 to that class. The values above it were given negative codes, while the values below it were given positive codes sequentially. Then, I create the code value times frequency column by multiplying the code value by the frequency in each class interval. Afterward, the total of this column was also calculated using the sum function. Next, I calculate the mean or average using two methods, namely the main point method and the coding method. In the main point method, I using the formula of the total main point times frequency divided by the total frequency. From the calculation, the mean obtained was 14.3 to 29. Meanwhile, in the coding method, I using the main point value at the coded value of 0. Then added the class width multiplied by the average coded value. The result obtained was also approximately 14.329. After that, I calculate the median or middle value of the data using the formula of the lower boundary of the median class plus 1/2 of the total frequency minus the cumulative frequency before the median class. Divide by frequency of the median class and then multiplied by the class width. From the calculate, the median obtained was 14.09. This means that the middle value of the entire data is around the number. Next, I calculate the model using the formula of the lower boundary of the model class plus the difference between the model class frequency and the previous class frequency, divided by the sum of the difference between the model's class frequency and the previous class frequency and the difference between the model class frequency and the next class frequency, the multiplied by the class width. The mode obtained was 2020, 625. This show the most of the data are concentrated around the value. After that, I calculate the first quartile or Q1 using the formula of the lower boundary of the quartile class plus the quartile position minus the cumulative frequency before the quartile class divided by the quartile class frequency and then multiplied by the class width. The first quartile obtained was 22,625, which means around 25% of the data are below that value. Next, I calculate the sixth decile using the formula of the lower boundary of the decile class plus the decile position minus the cumulative frequency before the decile class divided by the decile class frequency and then multiplied by the class width. The sixth decile obtained was 15,19. This indicates the around 19% of the data are below the value. Lastly, I calculate the 77 percentile using the formula of the lower boundary of the percentile class plus the percentile position minus the cumulative frequency before the percentile class, defined by the percentile class frequency and then multiplied by the class width. The 77 percentile obtained was 16,3,79. This means the around 77% of data are below the value. From this practicum, I learned how to create a frequency distribution table and calculate measures of central tendency and measure of position using Microsoft Excel in an easier, faster, and more systematic way. That's all my explanation about the practicum. Thank you for watching.